It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, a fatality Friday night in Wayne County as 32-year-old Misha Green was attempting to cross Highway 84 near the entrance of Briarwood Apartments and was hit by a vehicle and lost her life. Georgia State Patrol was investigating the accident. The vehicle was traveling westbound on 84. Misha Green from Allenhurst, Georgia, was pronounced dead at the scene. Georgia State Patrol says no charges are being made in the accident, but the crash is under investigation. Again, 32-year-old Misha Green losing her life this past Friday night, attempting to cross the road near Briarwood Apartments, hit by a vehicle. Sheriff Department has made several more drug arrests. Sheriff Chuck Mosley and Chris Hamilton of the Jesup Police Department announced the following. On September 13th, the Wayne County Sheriff's Office patrol deputies responded to a domestic dispute at 11276 Waycross Highway in Scriven, Georgia. Upon arrival, patrol deputies were notified of a large amount of suspected marijuana on the property. Deputies also saw a plastic container with suspected marijuana sitting in plain sight inside the residence. Due to the complaints received, the Jesup Wayne Tactical Narcotics Team was dispatched to the scene. Investigators arrived on the scene after gathering all details, secured a search warrant for the property. Once a search warrant was secured, a search of the property was revealed. The following: 21 suspected marijuana plants, 26 firearms, 12 THC vapes, marijuana manufacturing equipment. Mr. David Robertson of Scriven, Georgia, has been arrested, will face charges including but not limited to manufacturing marijuana, possession of Schedule 1 with intent to distribute, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a crime, and theft by receiving stolen property. Also, during last week, investigators received information about illegal narcotics being sold from 13 Sauna Street in Wayne County. On September 13th, the Jesup Wayne Tactical Narcotics Team, assisted by Wayne County Sheriff's Office patrol deputies, executed a search warrant at 13 Sauna Street in Wayne County. Search of the residence revealed the following: quantity of suspected methamphetamine, 3 firearms, drug-related objects. Mr. Robert Ellerby of Jesup was arrested, will face charges including but not limited to possession of a Schedule II drug with intent to distribute methamphetamine, sales of a Schedule II substance, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a crime. The Sheriff's Department and Police Department state these are still active and ongoing investigations with more arrests likely. Sheriff Mosley and Chief Chris Hamilton encourage anyone with information pertaining to these cases or any illegal drug case or criminal activity simply contact the Sheriff's Office at 912-427-5970 or the Jesup Police Department at 912-427-1300. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. In other news, jury selection takes place today at the Wayne County Superior Courtroom as a former Jesup Police Officer Stephen Wright will go on trial this week on charges of sexual assault against a person in custody in violation of his oath of office. Jury selected today with the trial set to begin on Tuesday. A former officer was arrested by the GBI back on September 1st, 2020 by the GBI. The officer has been out on bond ever since. Trial was scheduled twice before but postponed both times. The alleged victim of the case is Marley Hope LaRoche. She's already won a $200,000 settlement against the city of Jesup and Officer Wright that was settled back in December of 2021. Wright's being represented by defense attorney Adrian Browning. Once again, jury selection taking place today in Wayne County Superior Court. WIFO-FM will be following the trial. Have full reports here on our local newscast. City of Jesup Commissioners set to meet tomorrow night at 7 p.m. On the agenda, under new business, discussion of alcohol license application, Griffith's Hospitality, Japanese cuisine at 146 South Macon Street, discussion of cost of living raise for retirees, discussion of 2024 LeMig project report, review of the August 2023 financial statement, executive session, discuss personnel, items with city manager, items with commissioners, items with the mayor, all that tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at City Hall. We continue with our interviews with candidates running for political office as the city of Jesup has 3 contested council seat races, contested mayor's race, which will be decided this November. Today on the Butch and Bob Show, candidate for District 4 City Council seat, Margaret Rawls, joins us. She's running for the District 4 seat, as is candidate Jonathan McCullough. Tomorrow on Butch and Bob Show, we've got candidate Contrita Dumas. She's a candidate in District 5, as is former city manager of Jesup, Mike Deal. Third contested council seat is District 1. 2 candidates are former Jesup Police Chief Perry Morgan and former Jesup Council member Ricky Reddish. The mayor's race also a contested race, incumbent Ralph Hickox and Tyrone Johnson, the 2 candidates. And we continue to follow the races all the way up until Election Day, which is set for Tuesday, November the 7th. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes and news: Wayne County Chamber of Commerce hosting their annual State of Wayne County Forum. The date, September 27th at Coastal Pines Technical College. The time, 10 a.m. Speakers on the program will include County Administrator Paul Drawdy and the 3 mayors, Jesup Mayor Ralph Hickok, Soda Mayor Greg Roser, and Scriven Mayor Jason Weaver. Tickets are $30 for chamber members and $40 for non-members. Are available at the Chamber of Commerce. Need more information, register for the event. Call the Chamber of Commerce at 912-427-2028. City of Jesup having that public meeting tomorrow morning at City Hall on the wastewater improvement project funded by the Georgia's Clean Water State Revolving Fund. In this meeting taking place tomorrow at 10 a.m., the public invited to attend. During the public meeting, the city will attempt to identify public preferences for alternative methods of improving the city's wastewater facilities. And the purpose of the public meeting is to inform the public on the need for installation of the regional wastewater collection and transmission system. Also, to encourage public involvement in the development of the plan to improve the wastewater collection and transmission system. Once again, your participation is encouraged and considered essential to the selection and development of the final plan to be adopted prior to its approval by the state of Georgia, Department of Natural Resources. Once again, that meeting taking place tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. at City Hall at 162 East Cherry Street here in Jesup. And Martha Puckett gearing up for a big event in October, Tuesday, October 3rd. They state parents are invited to team up with teachers at Martha Puckett Middle School on Tuesday, October 3rd for a Title I meeting. Begins at 5:30 p.m. in the Media Center. Academic parent-teacher teams meet from 6 to 7. Information about student progress and a game plan for success will be provided. Once again, that event taking place on Tuesday, October 3rd at 5:30 p.m. at Martha Puckett Middle School. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.